Samuel Anoints Saul, 1 Samuel 9-10. Once again, welcome to our channel. Today our video is Samuel Anoints Saul. The anointing of Saul, described in 1 Samuel 9-10, is a critical moment in Israel's history, marking the beginning of the nation's monarchy. After the Israelites demand a king to lead them, God directs the prophet Samuel to anoint Saul as the first king of Israel. This event establishes Saul's kingship and highlights God's sovereignty in guiding the process, even though it was the people's desire to have a human ruler. The narrative underscores themes of divine selection, obedience, and the responsibilities of leadership. The story begins in 1 Samuel 9, introducing Saul, a young man from the tribe of Benjamin. He is described as handsome and taller than any of the people, with a striking physical presence. One day, Saul's father, Kish, loses his donkeys and sends Saul and a servant to search for them. After an unsuccessful search, they decide to consult the seer of the region, who is the prophet Samuel, unaware that God has a much greater plan for Saul. Meanwhile, the Lord speaks to Samuel and reveals that Saul is the man he has chosen to be king over Israel. God tells Samuel that he will send a man from the land of Benjamin, and that Samuel is to anoint him as ruler over his people. This is in response to the Israelites' plea for a king, and God intends Saul to deliver them from the oppression of the Philistines. When Saul and his servant arrive, Samuel greets them and tells Saul that the donkeys have been found. He invites them to a sacrificial meal and honors Saul with the chief seat, indicating Saul's future role. The next morning, Samuel privately anoints Saul by pouring oil on his head, a sign of God's chosen leader. Samuel then gives Saul specific signs to confirm his calling and strengthen his faith, including a powerful encounter with a group of prophets where the Spirit of God comes upon Saul, and he makes prophecies among them. In 1 Samuel 10, Samuel gathers all the tribes of Israel at Mizpah to publicly select the king. Casting lots, the tribe of Benjamin is chosen, then Saul's family, and finally Saul himself. When Saul is revealed, the people see his impressive stature and shout, "Long live the king!" Although some celebrate, others doubt his ability to lead. Nevertheless, Samuel records the rights and duties of kingship and presents them to the people. The anointing of Saul as king in 1 Samuel 9-10 is a pivotal moment, establishing Israel's transition from a theocracy to a monarchy. Despite Saul's initial reluctance and the mixed response of the people, God's hand is evident throughout the process. The story illustrates that while Israel's demand for a king stemmed from a desire to be like other nations, God remains sovereign, choosing and equipping his leaders according to his purposes. This moment sets the stage for Saul's reign and the unfolding of Israel's future as a nation under human kingship. Thanks for watching. For more blessings and more videos, please subscribe to our channel. God bless you.